Welcome back, fans of the World Series. This is event number 3 of World Series number 5. Here we are today at Subaru Park. So you can see this is quite a large track, giving a lot of bigger obstacles. Could have potential for more air at this event. And we get it started with Jester once again going out first. Last time we saw it flipped over because he got locked up and couldn't get the truck back over. But he's coming out first this time. He said he wanted to fill time again. He really wanted to lay down a good run. And did not want to finish last this time. So, here we go. He's getting a nice little sky wheelie off this set of cars on the side. But, I'd really love to see what Jester has to offer here. Because filling time is something that either could be beneficial to a truck for its score, or it could really, leave out big wow factors. Because if you're trying to fill time, you could potentially, go too easy on your run, and by the end of it, you haven't really done much. You filled time, but maybe you just got a low score. But right now, Jester's starting out pretty well, getting a good run, getting a good foundation for this run. A nice sky wheelie right there, very nice. But yeah, laying down a good foundation right now in order to get this run kicked off. And here we go. Is he going for the tower? He's going for the car tower and goes right over it. There you go. That's a wow factor that we want. Now he's going to start. Yeah, he's stepping it up now. This is what you want. You start off your run good, first minute or so. You get a good foundation laid, and then you start to take off. Once you know you've got good time on your side, and you can start really, hanging it out there. Another amazing sky wheel off that same jump. Very nice by the Jester. Going back over this car stack. I'm going to get another sky wheelie. He's a sky wheelie machine tonight. Going to keep it going. Back over the backside of this ramp. Jesus, how many sky wheelies has he got in this run? Very nice one there too. Over that bus. He's going to go over this center jump. Hanging it out. Getting some huge air. Very nice. As time starts to wind down, we're nearing the end of his run. What else can Jester do here before time runs out? He's going to throw it into some donuts. Very nice. Get it spun around there. He's going over the back, and time's up. There he's going to score a 26. Not a horrible score to start out with. I'd say that's a solid run by Jester. I feel like that may hang on to first place for a bit, but that was a very good run. Glad to see Jester come out and put on a show. And up next we have the case of Blacksmith, who has won the first event and then proceeded to wreck so early on at the second event. It was so unfortunate to see, but he's coming out here. He said that he wanted to go longer. He wanted to hang it all out this event, and he most importantly wanted to fill time. That was a big thing for Blacksmith and Jester, is that this event they wanted to fill time, and his first hit is the backflip 3 times in a row. Blacksmith's first hit is the backflip, and he lands it near perfectly. That was a stellar backflip. But yeah, his high hopes, his main goal for this run is to fill time. Everything else, what happens, happens, he said. Here we go, starting off a good solid run. Going for the backside of that jump again. Been a popular hit right there. He's going to go around for the car stack. Is he going to be able to leap over it? Absolutely incredible that he's able to get over that. Very nicely done by Blacksmith. Spinning around here. He's going to go for this this steep jump right here. Getting some good air off of it. He's going to throw it into, not really a wheelie, but getting the truck moving, keeping it moving. Spinning around here. What can he do next? What can he really do to step up his game? He's got some good air over those cars. Now that he's got that backflip in the back of his mind, he's certainly going to secure himself a good score as long as he can fill time. And he's kind of dancing around these obstacles. He's not hitting anything too hard, but he's getting a good little run in, hitting this jump a little sideways, and he's able to save it. Nearly going on 2 wheels there. He's going back over the car stack, smacking right into those cars on the nose, but he's able to pull it back over. Doing some nice little crop threading here. This is very nice. This is a very good little run he's got going. He's coming up on the end of his time. If he can get something else in, like another big hit, I feel like he could really like secure himself a very good score that could last throughout the rest of this event. Get a nice little wheelie there. They're coming up in the last couple of seconds. What else can he do here? Going around that jump, he's going to combo it straight into the backside of that bus stack. Very nicely done. And that is going to be time for Blacksmith. That's the end of his run. He's going to score a 28. As he throws it into some sidewalls there for you fans. That was after, fortunately after the scoring. But Blacksmith, I don't know if that's a low score, but I feel like that's a pretty solid score, 28. I mean, I'd say that's a good run. I don't know if that's a winning run, though. But that was a very nice run by Blacksmith. He was able to fill time, got a backflip in there, and had some very good momentum, good combos. There you are, Blacksmith. Scored 28, putting himself in first, your new leader. Can that score hold up against the Avenger, though? One of the best, well-known trucks on this World Series, on the World Series as a whole, along with Spike, is, I think, one of the only two trucks to have been in every World Series. Oh, hitting the wall there. And they're not going to shut him off, actually. And just a little love tap on the wall. He's going to start off his run with a nice little combo move over those two jumps. Very nice. Setting it down pretty soft. Go straight for the center jump, going flying over the stadium. Very nice. But yeah, Avenger, just with such a well-known reputation, I feel like this truck is always putting on an amazing show. Going over that jump a little sideways. Kicking out the rear steer. Getting a little cabby wampus, but he keeps it on all fours. Very nicely done. I don't know if that was purposeful or accidental, but he's still going. The Avenger truck is not done yet. Nice little move there. Getting a good little jump over those cars. Spinning it around. What else can he do here? He's going for the backside of this racing lane. Goes flying. Is he going to hit those trucks? He stops just in time. Wow, nicely done by Avenger. Smacks the wall there again, but they're not going to shut him off, surprisingly. Normally when you hit that wall, the RI shuts you off immediately. Although, most of the time they give you a chance to get the truck refired and get back and going. But they're keeping him going. I guess they want to keep his momentum up. They want to see what Avenger has to offer. Getting a nice little drift around the corner there. That was very cool. As he goes flying over the stadium, taking the jump sideways, getting squirrely, and he keeps it on all fours. Well done by Avenger. Absolutely fantastic. A nice little save there. Going over the backside of this jump. Smacks hard on the back end. He's going to go over this jump here, over the bus stack. Slamming hard on the front end. And he barrel rolls over. And he saves it. Absolutely incredible. He's got to back up here. Now, rear steer might be kicked out permanent. I think that might be broken. I don't think he's able to, he's not able to get that kick back in. Must have bent something. Must have broken the rear steering. Those Team Stream trucks have notoriously weak rear steering. Those little whatchamacalls them, those giant pipes that make it go back and forth. The steering cylinders, they blow all the time. But Avenger's gonna score a 31. That is a solid score for an amazing run. I feel like that might be a winning run with a 31, blowing into the lead. Very nicely done. Filling time, too. That was an amazing run. Now up next is a truck that, while notable in the past, I feel like maybe this chassis could be holding him back. This is the Gravedigger. I feel like, well, here's he's going to get it started going flying over the center jump. Nice little jump to start out the run, but yeah, versus his days in the CRD chassis, the Racehorse chassis and the number 20 chassis really have kind of been almost underwhelming when you compare it to his CRD chassis. But I think maybe that could just be keeping the truck running well for the first half of the World Series. Because, you don't want to break too many parts during the first events. You could have to miss an event, and, missing an event, that's just missing points. And when you're missing points, that's just getting you further and further away from the Point Series Championship. But, you know, maybe once we get further on into the World Series, they'll start turning it up, start really going harder, going faster. But for now, getting some massive air off that jump. Absolutely incredible. Getting a little squirrely, but he's able to keep it on all fours. Very nicely done. He's going to spin it around here. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Gravedigger has to offer at this venue. I feel like this could be something, this track layout could really be something that Gravedigger could take advantage of. With his high speeds, heavy hits, you know, his more controlled flow. Though he does have a very fast flow when he needs to. And a good little sky wheelie off of that. We're going to spin it around. He's going to go for the center jump again. Some huge air. Very nice. Although now's about the time, as time starts to wind down, this is the time that Gravedigger wants to turn it up. He wants to go fast, hit some jumps as hard as he can, get some good saves. Like right there, off the backside of that center jump, and getting a little squirrely. On two wheels, he was able to save it. Very nicely done by Gravedigger. Time's really starting to wind down. If he can get one or two good hits, it could get him into the lead. Although I don't know. I don't see this as a leading run right now. Although look at that. What a spectacular sky wheelie. Just hanging it on the back end. And that's time. Gravedigger only going to score 27. That's going to put him in third place. That's a solid run right there. But this is kind of like, you know, the same thing that we saw the last two events. Kind of, you know, nothing too special, but a solid mid-of-the-pack run. And it could get him some good points just from sitting in the middle, getting his seconds, thirds, fourths. But, it was a solid run by Gravedigger. He's going to spin in some more cyclones for you fans. And he's stopping it there with those headlights pointing at the camera. Very nice. You'd love to see it. That was a good solid run. Filling time. So far, every truck has filled time. This is very impressive. Although, you know, we've had some wrecks. Every truck has filled time. Up next, a truck known for filling time in the last World Series, the U.S. Air Force Afterburner. Now, I have been thoroughly impressed with the Air Force Afterburner this World Series, and I'm excited to see more. So he's spinning it around here, and he's got to floor it over this jump, getting some insane air. Not the same horizontal distance that we've seen from Gravedigger, but some incredible vertical height. That jump really allows you to go soaring. And right there, oh my god! Absolutely sending it into the air, nosediving. But the truck seems fine. That was incredible. More insane air, Jesus Christ. You know, they don't call this thing the Air Force Afterburner for nothing. Are you kidding me? Absolutely sending it into the air. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here he goes. Oh, he's going to get some cross threads. Air Force Afterburner, somewhat famous for his cross threads. Going over that bus. Very nice. Bringing it back down. Well done by the Air Force Afterburner. He's going to take this jump a little sideways, too. Getting a little squirrely. He's able to keep it. Able to keep it on all fours. Well done, well done. He's going to head for that racing lane. Get some huge air off that jump. That is, wow, that's a lot of air for such a not really significant jump. Slamming it hard on the backside of that jump, but he's able to keep it going. Going to hit this car stack over here. It's a nice little jump to hit. He's going to go over the side of the bus stack. Very nice. Heading over the center jump. Getting a good little sky wheelie there. Hitting it hard on the back end. Spinning it back around. You know, this run has had some phenomenal flow. I mean, he has not stopped once. It's just moment after moment. Constant action. Gonna hit a nice sky wheelie right there. This is a good run. This could be a winning run. During these last seconds, if he could get a good save, maybe a backflip in there. Speaking of good save, he's gonna roll it back over. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely, oh my god. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. He's going to fill time, but he's only going to score 28. Now, I don't know about a 28 on that run. Only a 28? That'll put him, I think in second place. It's really not a lot for how good of a run he had. I don't know. But that's just my opinion. I'm not a judge. I'm not you fans. I don't decide who wins, who loses. But an absolutely phenomenal run put on by the Air Force Afterburner. Well done. was spectacular. Up next, we have Spike, who got second place during the last event. He said he wanted to come back out and win it this time. He said this time was his chance to win it. And here he comes out. He's going to do it. Oh, yeah, he's going to do a little dance. Doing a little dance for you fans. What he's going to hit? Oh, he's going to go straight into the cars. He just slams the front end right into that van. Gets on two wheels, and he's back on all fours. What an insane move by Spike. Showman Spike. They don't call him that for nothing. Absolutely incredible. Back on two wheels, and he's able to save it again. That was insane. He had to be going 30, 40 miles an hour straight into the side of a bus. Sorry, not a bus, a van. That was absolutely incredible. Oh, and he breaks the wheel off. Oh, no. Right off the side of that jump. Lands a little crooked, and that wheel, that knuckle, has snapped clean off. Oh, he's going to have to struggle to turn. As you can see, that front left tire, that ended up breaking the tie rod. Absolutely annihilated it. Broke the steering. He has no control over that front left wheel. And absolutely no control over the now completely gone front right wheel. So he kind of sends it up sideways over that jump, and he's able to bring it back down. Just kind of sent it straight up like a little dance move right there. And he's just going to throw it in reverse. Hey, just a classic move by Spike. Just chucking the truck in reverse. Pushing the rear steering out. Just seeing where the truck ends up. And what is that? He just saved the truck on one broken wheel. Are you kidding me? What in the world is he doing? He's going to throw it back into the corner. He's got to back it up. Nearly hitting Gravedigger. He misses him just a little bit. Touches the flag a little bit, you know. Gives it a little love tap. What's he going to do now? He's just floored it across the stadium. He's just had the rear steer kicked out. Spinning it up in the air. He's on his side. Is he going to be able to even get it back over? I don't think so. No. The officials are going to shut him off. That's the end for Spike. He's only going to score 23, but that was an insane run. If anything, that was probably one of the most memorable runs of this World Series. And you know, that's what Spike does. He doesn't come out here to win. He comes out to put on a show. But someone who does come out here to win, in fact, is Monster Energy. Going flying over that jump as his first hit. Now this truck, he's up on his lid. He's on two wheels. Is he going to be able to pull it back? He does! It's his first hit. And he pulls it back over. Right over the backside, just keeping it going. He doesn't care. It's Monster Energy. This truck is known for winning. He has won 2-point series and a World Finals championship. He's going for his 3rd-point series win and his 3rd World Finals championship. And he's back over on the exact same ramp on the other side, and he pulls it back. Absolutely incredible. He did that twice now. Twice. 2 times. And he's going for a backflip. And he lands it. He's not even a minute into his run. He's not even a minute into his run. And he's going to keep it going. This is classic Monster Energy. If anything, this right here is classic Monster Energy. Started off with an insane save, lit it into another one, straight into a backflip. And he's going like nothing happened. Great speed, great flow. He's hitting these jumps like he's already filled time. He doesn't get. Look at this sideways move. And he's able to keep it on all fours. This truck holds up so well. I don't know what he does to tune this truck to keep it together. Throwing it into some cyclones here. But this truck never fails him. It has never once failed. Well, maybe a few times. And he's over again, spinning it around on it. I am speechless. Alright, shuts him off for a bit just to make sure he's alright. He's got the truck restarted already. This has got to be one of the most insane runs. And he's just going to go over, he's right over Spike. Absolutely incredible. Throwing it into some Cyclones. This has got to be one of the best runs of the World Series as an entirety. And there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, your freestyle winner. That is a perfect score of a 35. You can't get any more points than that. Monster Energy has just scored a perfect score. We have rarely seen perfect scores. Maybe once a World Series you see a perfect score. Right there, Monster, and he's still going, by the way. This is the end of his run. He's already done. He's up on his lid, and he pulls it back! For you fans, this is Monster Energy keeping it going for you fans. After he gets a perfect score, this is the most insane run I've ever seen. Just flinging the truck over these jumps. Up on it, is he going to be able to save it again? No, he's just decided to shut off the truck at this point. Are you kidding me? The run speaks for itself. Right there, your freestyle champion, Monster Energy, with a 35. What an insane run. What an insane event as a whole. I don't know what to say. I mean, you had Jester come out, set the bar high, give you a good run, and then right after that, you have Avenger come out, annihilate the truck, but get a good score. Blacksmith came out, set the bar high, really got into first place, set the bar really well. Gravedigger came out, had a good run, filled time. Then Air Force Afterburner came out, tied for second. Then Spike with his absolutely phenomenal, just such a memorable run, and then Monster Energy with a perfect score. What an insane event. So glad to be here with you guys. So glad to see this live. I can't wait to see you guys next time at event number 4. I'll see you then.